only watch this video if you haven't been able to solve it yourself. Because watching a video is not going to teach you how to use Excel, but actually trying it out yourself, that's the way to learn Excel. We start with making the first row always visible. So we put our cursor over here in the second row, and then in view and freeze panes. Everything that's above the cell that we selected will always be visible. So in this case, you see. Okay. We need to round down people's age. So remember the age, the amount of days that of somebody's age is today minus their birthday, right? So Robert is 17,000 days old. We don't want to know days, we want to know the amount of years. So we divide the days by 365. So Robert is actually 47.71 years old. But we don't want to know the 0.71. We want to round down. Yeah. So you can select this with tab. This is the value that we want to round down, and we want to round it down to 0 digits. There you go. That's it. And same exercise here. Again, today minus the contract start date divided by 365. That's the amount of years that somebody's in service, and you can round it down with the round down formula. All right, let's start with the serious work now. The total salary cost of the sales and marketing department. Okay, let's try it with a sum if. The range, so where are we going to find the criterion? The range is in column G. Our criteria is sales and marketing. And what does Excel have to sum? The total salary cost. So we select all the salaries. There you go. The total salary cost of operations younger than 35. So now we have two criteria. So let's use some ifs. You can actually always use some ifs, also if there's only one criterion. So now it starts with the sum range. So let's start with the salary, because that's the numbers that we have to sum. The criteria range is, let's take the first one, the department. And the first criterion is operations. The second criterion is the age, younger than 35. So let's select the criterion range in column D. And the criterion is smaller than 35. That's criteria number 2. Okay. All right. The total salary cost of all departments, but not finance. So we're going to use some if. The range is the department. The criterion is that it's not finance. Yeah, remember the smaller than, bigger than means not equal to. And the sum range is column H, the salary cost. Okay. Now a tricky one. We want to know the total salary costs of the department with the lowest salaries. So if we, a fast way to show the salary cost per department is like this. Sum if. The range is the department, right? the criteria, and now it gets tricky. Look what I'm going to do. Instead of showing one criteria, I'm going to select all of them. Yeah. And then the sum range is the salaries. So make sure you always start on top. Okay, so you see if I do this, there are 6 numbers appearing. So what we're going to do is we're going to use this formula, and we're going to take, I'm just going to copy it. Okay, I'm going to copy it here. And of those 6 numbers, we're going to take the minimum, the smallest. It should be in front. The smallest number of the 6 values that this formula generates. Give it some thought.